The auto industry has officially popped. Your house might be next. We got a good one to unpackage today. The auto industry, your home and your car, those are the two biggest purchases that we'll make in our lives. And unfortunately, friends, the auto industry is popping. I've told you about Tow Truck Tim. Crazy. He's got so much work. Tow Truck Tim is buried in work, but it gets better or worse depending on how you look at it. Here in my own backyard, I'm seeing these car lots. I got kids, college-age kids, and one of them wanted a new car. He said, "Dad, can we go look at some car lots? Go on to some car lots. Like to look at some cars." So sure, but you got to be careful. See, I've sold cars for one of the biggest dealerships in the world. Now I sell houses for one of the biggest brokerages in the world. I know both these trades very well. A long-time career salesman. Love sales. Love to help people. But I will tell you one thing. Love selling houses. Real estate has changed my life. I would do it for free many times. I do. And many of you know that. I've helped many of you. Selling cars was horrible. Like, I've never hated my job more than when I had to sell cars. Mainly because the pressure and the environment that you're just a shark willing to pounce. Have you ever walked? That's what is segueing me into the story. Walked onto a lot with my kid. Of course, I got attacked immediately by a sales guy coming out of his shirt to get to us. It was a ghost town. We were the only people there. Now, in the height of the bubble, I remember walking on to some lots. You couldn't get anybody to help you. Oh, not now. They pounce on you, which reminds me of real estate right now, which we'll get to here in a second. After I take you outside and look at the exact health and fitness of a local car lot. Shocking. It is shocking. Congratulations to anybody that's been with the channel for a while. I hope you appreciate everything that we've been trying to do as we protect people all over the nation. Most people didn't understand booms and busts. They just believed this was all normal and somehow this time was different. I was that guy in 2008, so I don't blame anybody. I don't regret going through what I went through in 2008, but I certainly can promise you one thing. Don't want to go do it again. Do not want to go do it again. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, and that's the definition of insanity. So this time I thought I'd play it a little different. And boy, am I glad I did. Insulate yourself, right? Insulate. Now I'm like, let it play out. Now I always say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. I've seen you in the comments. If you're new, get into the comments. Let it crash, Scott. Let it burn. I'm going to go buy me some houses. Pennies on the dollar. No, you won't. You are going to be paralyzed by fear. Potentially. Now, hopefully, a lot of you on the channel won't be, but you're going to have to reevaluate your own financial fitness and then go buy when reverse FOMO is the flavor of the day. I'll be here to help navigate us through that. But the realities are, see, when the car bubble pops, it tells us the housing market is on borrowed time. Those are the two biggest purchases we make, houses being the biggest of the two. Of course, the auto industry will pop first. We're seeing the air come out of this bubble. I could go over all the data points and metrics to communicate the bubble has popped. But the one thing is it's now started the downward trend. We've hit the peak. We've identified the top of the biggest bubble ever witnessed in history. So like I was about to say, car sales is horrible. It's similar to house sales in the sense you are purely commission based. Like if you don't make any sales, they're required by law to pay you a minimum wage at a car lot. Not in houses. Houses, if you don't get sales, that's on you. Your brokers ain't paying you minimum wage. They don't want you around the office if you're not making sales. And this is tricky. Even seasoned salespeople alike are in big trouble. I always say, you never want an agent in worse shape than their clients. There's a lot of agents, even seasoned ones, in bad shape. Why you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. Because they went out and based their cost of living on temporary, euphoric, stimulus-induced bubble income, and that is leaving now, but their bills are staying the same. In fact, quite the opposite. Their bills are going up because the cost of living is going up. It's panic time in the industry. But to drive our point home today, let's jump outside and take a look at the health and the fitness of the auto industry and see if we should pay any attention to this or nothing to see here. Let's go ahead and jump on out. Then we'll meet back here, wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors. The car bubble is popping along with all commercial real estate. And here you go, the car industry in black and white. A roughly 8% to 9% decline compared with 2021 and the lowest level since 2011 when sales were recovering from the Great Recession. And here we go again. and we're just getting started. But it gets better or worse, depending on how you look at it. Here you go, an empty car lot. This thing must be buried out in the middle of the desert. A failed city. The apocalypse must have come to town. Nope, this one's right in the middle of a destination city right here in Southern California, and they can't make it. This is a bad warning sign, although most people are driving right on by, not even understanding the magnitude, the severity of the warning signs that are right there outside their window. This place is an absolute ghost town. This is probably in default. Somebody's not getting their rent. A bank's not collecting a mortgage. This is not looking good, and we're just getting started. But the biggest takeaway here, my friends, two biggest purchases people make in their life, their cars and their homes. This is what the bubble did to the car industry. What do you think it's going to do to the real estate industry? Well, I can tell you, it's doing it. It's just starting with commercial real estate. The auto bubble, everything's now coming to a head. You have to look around. You have to be hyper aware to the conditions, the warning signs that are right outside your window. This is a forward indicator, my friends. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. Welcome back. So there you go. The auto industry, I would say, for me, now you get to make up your mind. I can't do it for you. I can hopefully show you some things like we're looking at today to raise a little awareness as I whistle blow this thing, because I want to protect you. The only way you will ever become rich is to make other people rich. Your rewards in life are in direct proportion to your service. You have a job, you're paid according to your service. The more money you make, the higher the service you're providing. It's just the realities of life. That's life, my friends. So I'm willing to put people's needs before my own. Put them on the sideline, earn their business later. Now, I'm a rare real estate agent. You will never find a real estate agent like me. I can almost guarantee, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it because I'm the only one here on YouTube blowing the whistle the way I do it as an active agent with financial gain in these markets. Luckily for you and for me, especially me, maybe you, I have other income. I don't rely on, any successful real estate professional doesn't just rely on commission checks only. If you got an agent that's only relying on commissions, I would get rid of them. Get somebody that's been around for a while, has other income, rental properties, does management services, does something other than just make commissions. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy that wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, friends. Understand the biggest artificially induced bubble ever witnessed in human history probably isn't going to sustain itself. I'm pretty sure today we looked at a forward indicator communicating exactly that. Right now is the time, I believe, to insulate yourself, diversify yourself, to protect yourself, to understand the waters you're swimming in, minimize risk. If you're buying in this climate, don't go all in. Do not exhaust your savings for a down payment. And if you do, just don't. But if you do, always check the property's rent range, even if it's not a rental. That way you have an insurance policy that if anything happens to you, renter goes in and you don't have to worry about it. In fact, that will be the path to wealth for you at some point. If you can hold the asset, do that a couple times. That's where people like Scott Walters comes in to help protect you and turn you into a repeat buyer, a millionaire in real estate, a real estate investor, not a house poor, upside down, asset dragging, exposed person that drank the Kool-Aid because some commission-based salesperson told you it was a good time to buy. That has been my job from day one of this channel, and that will continue to be my job moving forward, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon. For your convenience, as always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.